Hey, what's up, YouTubers? So, I'm just getting off work, so don't judge me. I know I'm looking rough. And just to answer a few questions that I always... Of course, my battery about to die. Well, hold those questions. Let me go grab another battery.
I ain't been scattered out since 16. Going off Adderall in big dreams, so I can't find a time to get sleep.
Alright, so I'm back. Where was I? Okay, I was talking about just a few quick things that people always tend to ask me. So first thing first, yes, I am in the military. As you can see, active duty Air Force. I'm a tech sergeant, technical sergeant, E6, whatever you want to call it. Yes, you can have a beard in the military. It has to be recommended by a doctor. It has to be approved by the commander. And there are certain stipulations that comes with having a beard. I'm just not allowed to shave certain days, and it can't exceed a certain length. So there you have it. Yes, it's been a while since I posted on YouTube, so sorry about that, guys. Been going through a lot, had a lot on my plate, been trying to do a few things, do a couple things different, but I'm back, kinda, sorta, I guess, I don't know. So I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of posting videos. I know it's been about 6 months since I posted a video.
Jesus Christ.
So sorry about that. I'm working on it. I'm getting better, you know, I'm trying. But like I said in all of my videos, whatever I mention into this video, whether it's military related or anything else, is just my personal opinion. Doesn't reflect the views or the ideas of the military or the DOD as a whole. This is just my personal opinion and my personal feelings towards the military or anything else. So keep that in mind. That's my disclaimer. Take everything I tell you guys with a grain of salt and just know that it's my personal opinion and how I feel. I want you guys to form that judgment and form your own opinions of the military, because everybody's story is going to be different. Everybody's circumstances are different. So this is just my opinion and how I feel. So keep that in mind, guys. Like I said, it's been 6 months since I posted a video, and for this video I pretty much wanted to talk about something that's, you know, near and dear to my heart. I wanted to talk about dealing with depression and just mental health inside the military, the Air Force to be exact, because I am in the Air Force. I can't speak about the other branches, but as far as the Air Force goes, I wanted to speak on like dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, whatever, you know, you have going on. So just mental health in the Air Force, which is just a hot topic because everybody goes through things and everybody reacts to things differently. So you're gonna deal with some stressors, you're gonna deal with some things that go wrong in your career, you're gonna deal with every type of thing. Your career is not gonna be just all sunshine and rainbows. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared to deal with some things and push through it. It doesn't matter how you grew up or where you came from, you're gonna go through things. I came from the south side of Chicago, rough neighborhood, and man, I still handle things wrong in the military. Been going through a few things myself, so that's why this topic is near and dear to my heart. So I've been dealing with depression while in the military, not just from the military, but from my personal life as well. Not too long ago, well, I mean, I guess long ago, about a year ago, I went through a breakup. Then I had an ankle surgery. I'm sure you guys saw the video. If you didn't, go click the video. But I had an ankle surgery last year, went through a breakup, and it was just a rough time for me. So I went through it. I didn't know how to deal. I was just stuck. So I decided to get some help. First, I went to my support system, which is my friends. I'm a big family person, but I tend to not want to show my family the softer side of me or the, I guess, less strong side of me. So I went to my friends and talked to my friends about, you know, what I was going through, how I was struggling, and my friends gave me words of encouragement. They tried to support me and, you know, give me new ways to look at things, you know, as a blessing instead of a curse. You know, you gotta have something for a reason. God has another plan for you. I'm not religious, but you know, this is what they tell me. Some of my friends are very religious, but you know, they gave me some support. Long story short, the support they gave me was good and everything, but it wasn't enough for me. I was still struggling and still going through it. So I started like not sleeping well and like not sleeping at all and just stressing and just like overthinking things. Like, I'm not sure if you guys ever been through a breakup, but sometimes it can be hard. You know, you were with somebody for, you know, 3+ years, and you just struggle to get over that person, especially because of the history or whatever the situation might be. So I struggled. In the end, I realized that I was still struggling with it, so I decided to go get help. When you're in the Air Force, you have a few options. You can go to BHOP, which is behavioral health. They can give you some cool tips and strategies and things like that, some counseling as well. You can go to the mental health clinic. So in the Air Force, the mental health clinic has a bad stigma that once you go to mental health, you're gonna get kicked out of the military. That's not the case. And people also say that once you go to mental health, your commander and your leadership knows everything. That's not the case as well. The only time your command gets notified of certain things is if you are a danger to yourself or a danger to others. So if you plan on, you know, harming yourself or you plan on hurting somebody else, you know, that's when your command gets notified. And it's not just to keep an eye on you, it's to make sure like you're good, so they can check in on you. And if you have the good type of leadership, like they actually care and they want to make sure you get through what you're going through. So don't listen to what people say when it comes to mental health in the military, like the mental health clinic in the military. It's good, it helps. So I started going to mental health, had a couple sessions, and I was working through things. We worked on different strategies and techniques and just identifying my problem and what I was actually struggling with. That's the first thing you need to do, is identify like actually what you're struggling with and why you're struggling with it. So I had to identify why I was going, and like, my bad, it's my air freshener. But I had to identify why I was going and what my goal from therapy was. So my goal from therapy was just to learn how to deal with stressors, because it just wasn't the breakup. I wasn't just going through the breakup. I was dealing with stressors at work and everywhere else, just family issues as well. But I needed to learn how to deal with stressors. Like, I come from a bad neighborhood. Yeah, I can deal with some stress, but like, it takes its toll on you. And I feel like I had finally reached a point where like I needed some help. So I received my counseling. I had a few sessions, and we talked about just different things and things that I would avoid in order to not think about certain situations and things that were going on in my life. So I'm not gonna get into all of that because I'm a little crazy. I'm just joking, I'm not crazy at all. But I went to mental health, got the help I needed, and I'm happy to say that now I'm in a better place, I'm in a better space. I started focusing on myself and focusing on what I need to do with my life and getting myself back on track, because I started noticing that I wasn't doing the things that made me happy. Like, I stopped going to school, I stopped working out as much, I started eating bad. Like, depression takes your life through the ringer, and I went through it all. So I don't know if you guys ever been through it or been through anything depressing, whether you lost a family member, whether it's anything else, but depression can really kick your ass, like, for real. So initially I was skeptical about going to mental health simply because I heard those stigmas that, oh, you go to mental health, then your commander's gonna be notified, or if you go to mental health, you're gonna get kicked out the military. So I was a little skeptical and a little hesitant to go to mental health. But not only because of those reasons, but also because I want to be looked at as weak. You know, being a black male, just in the world, not even just the military. You know, I feel like people look at us as like alpha males. Like, we're supposed to be strong. We're not supposed to go through things. We're not, or even if we go through things, we're not supposed to let it show. Like, we're supposed to stay tough at all time and tuck our emotions and don't let people see us cry, you know, in a sense. But once I got over that, man, it was all smooth. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it was all smooth sailing, because it was rough, you know, going through things and going down that rabbit hole to actually find out what the problems were. You know, it's rough. It takes a toll on you. But if you're a black male, white woman, black woman, and every other color in the world, if you're going through something, like, don't let society or the people you work with or your friends or your family tell you that, oh, you need to just tough it out. Like, come on now, stop stressing over that. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, if it's a big deal to you, it doesn't matter who else is a big deal to. Like if you're struggling with something and you know you need help, go get that help. Like don't worry about nothing nobody else saying. Dead ass. People will tell you that whatever you're going through, oh, I've been through it too. You shouldn't be reacting like this. Everybody's reaction is gonna be different, man. Like stop letting people tell you, oh, just get over it. Oh man, just take it one day at a time. Like, yeah, that's good advice and everything, but you need people in your corner who are gonna, all right, yeah, man. Oh, I get that, man. Yeah, that is rough, bro. What you need from me? What you need from me to help you get through this? So it doesn't matter who you are, man. Especially, like, I just want to say to my black males, don't let society tell you that you can't cry or you can't be like you can't be filled with emotions or show your emotions. Don't let society tell you that, man. Anybody, if you need help with something, go get that help. Like, there's nothing wrong with protecting your mental health. That's one of the biggest things in the world today. We need to protect our mental health, like whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in the military, in our personal lives, whether it's like our dog. Like if our dog is driving us crazy, man, do something about it, man. Go get that help. You need to fix the problem. You can't go through life saying, oh, I'll tough it out, because it's gonna get to a certain point where you can't tough it out. You're gonna lose that family member. You're gonna lose that brother, that mother, that sister, and it's gonna kill you. Especially when you have all that packed up baggage that you haven't released. It's gonna kill you. So once you start going through things, if you need that help, go get that help. My people in the military, do you go to mental health? Like, are you comfortable with going to mental health? Do you talk to other people? Do you talk to friends, family? Like, how do you get over your stressors? Like, I want to know. So drop a comment for me, guys, if you are in the military, if you go through things, let me know like how you deal with your stressors. I mean, you don't have to tell me what you've been through, but if you want to, you can tell me what you've been through, and let's talk. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, reach out to me, man. Plenty of you guys, and I want to thank you guys, plenty of you guys reach out to me on Instagram. You guys ask me questions about the military. You guys ask me questions about where I'm at, or bases I've been to, or how like my job being a dental assistant. Like, a lot of you guys reach out to me, so I appreciate that. Keep asking me questions, keep adding me on Instagram and all that good stuff. I post random things on Instagram. Side note, I'm usually singing in the car or something, so if you guys see that, don't judge me. But my Instagram is my Instagram. It's not professional, it's not business related, man. My Instagram is me. Like, that's all you get. You get the memes, you get the dark stuff, you get the funny stuff, you get the stuff that I probably shouldn't post, but it's just me. So you guys want to add me on Instagram, slide in my DM and ask me a question, or if you want to talk to me. You know, you going through something, you want to talk to somebody, I'm willing to listen. I mean, I've been through things myself, and I'll just listen. So if you guys feel like you need to talk, or you want to ask me a question about something, or you have more questions about anything, just reach out to me. Instagram, Snapchat. Not really on Facebook like that, so, and I don't do the Twitter thing, but Instagram is the best way to reach me. Snapchat, second best, but you guys got something for me, reach out. And also, you can always drop a comment. You can always email me. My email is in the description below. So make sure you guys do that stuff and let me know what we got going on so I can help you guys out. But going back to the military aspect of mental health, in your military career, you're gonna go through things. You know, you're gonna get paperwork and things like that. And not going to get paperwork, but paperwork is just like a disciplinary action. It's not a guarantee that you're gonna get paperwork, but it's not a guarantee that you won't ever get paperwork. You know, just like a civilian job, you do something bad, or you're late for work, or whatever the situation might be, you get wrote up. It's the same thing in the military. You get wrote up, and there's levels in the military. I won't go into those levels, but in another video, I do plan on going into those levels, like of administrative actions and things that can happen, like disciplinary actions inside the Air Force. I won't talk about the military as a whole, but the Air Force, I'll go into those disciplinary actions. Mental health inside the Air Force is extremely important. You have to be willing to go get that help, because you're gonna go through things. You're gonna get paperwork, and you're also gonna get PCS orders. You're gonna get deployed. And what happens when you're newlywed and you get tasked to deploy, and your husband or wife is a civilian and they're not coming with you? You're going on a 6-month deployment. You guys just got married, or your wife is pregnant and you get tasked to deploy, and you happen to miss out on the birth of your child. You know, that could take its toll on somebody. You know, when that's an extremely important day, you want to see your wife or your significant other give birth, And missing that day could really take its toll on somebody. You know, you might start to resent the Air Force. You might start to resent the military or DOD as a whole. But, you know, we go through things, and having an outlet will help us work through those issues. So just be prepared to go through things in your military career, whether it's a PCS, like you're moving from station to station and you don't want to quite go there. I know people who want to stay in the States and they get orders to go overseas and they just don't want to, you know, because they don't want to be away from family, or they want to be away from their friends that they made at their first duty station. You know, it's a lot that you can go through. Some people have issues with moving too far away from home, and you just have to be understanding that it's all based on the Air Force needs. So where the Air Force needs you, they'll send you. So if they need you overseas, they'll send you. If they need you deployed, they'll send you. If they need you in another job, they'll request for you to get that new job, you know? So just keep the type of stuff in mind. So no matter what you're going through, PCS deployment, paperwork, personal issues, relationship, gaining weight and it's depressing you, whatever the situation might be, go get that help. Do what you need to do. Reach out to somebody. Find somebody to talk to, find somebody to ask questions. Go get that professional help. Go see mental health. At least go talk to them, or see, if you don't trust me, go talk to them and ask them, okay, what is reported to my leadership? What is reported to my commander? And they'll tell you. Ask for actual guidance, like papers that say, okay, this is the only time we report certain things. Like, ask that stuff. Ask them if I tell you I'm depressed, schizophrenic, whatever, am I going to get kicked out of the military? Ask them those questions, you know. That way you know for yourself. So hopefully this video wasn't too long. I'm not even sure how long I've been going. I've just been talking. I'm going to do some editing, of course, because I don't know how much time I'm at. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for returning back to my page. For my newbies, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. And for everybody in the entire world, make sure you guys like this video. Drop a comment. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And if you want to share this video on your social media, whatever, and tag me or whatever the situation might be, do it. Share it for me. Let this reach more people. You know, I'm in the business of helping people. No matter what I'm doing, I'm in the business of helping people. That's me at the end of the day. If I can tell my story or tell the things I've been through, or just bring light to certain situations, I'll do my best at doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Next video, I'll probably talk about something that happened to me in my military career. Pretty big stuff. So, make sure you guys stay tuned. As always, next time.